All right, we're back again with another episode of Roofer Reflections. Really happy to have Jason here. Jason, thank you for coming on the show.
I appreciate it, Tats. Thank you.
You are into roofing. How did you get into it?
Well, I kind of fell into it, no pun intended. But at the same time, so when I was about 12, 13, I have a twin brother. Me and him actually started roofing with my uncle, who had a company that did a lot of house building additions and renovations. So it was shingles and predominantly at that time. And I can honestly say that I don't think we were installing them right. There's a lot of things I learned later as a professional. So I'm not going to say that's my professional start, but that was my first exposure. Then later on I'd say the mid to late 90s, I got involved with a company called ADC Engineering, which is local here in the Charleston, South Carolina area. I joined their building envelope roofing and waterproofing department and worked my way from doing site inspections like in the field to an AutoCAD to doing forensic studies, getting my Res Roof Observer certificate through what was then RCI, now IBEC, eventually getting my Res Roof Consultant, my construction document technologist certificate, did all this, was doing all the right things. Went on to do, some expert witness work, design work, construction administration. That's really where I got into the professional side and really learned everything, the nuts and bolts. And I was never satisfied with just being par. I wanted to be the best. I wanted to know more than anybody. I wanted to be a sounding board for people, and I enjoyed it. And honestly, and I know a lot of people say this, the roofing industry is a great industry. Like I said, I wanted to be the best. I wasn't happy with just being okay.
You have that sort of growth attitude. Did you have that? Did that show up at a young age?
My parents did a good job of teaching us hard work pays off. Just keep doing, work hard, don't give up, be determined, be driven, and get it done type deal. At the same sense, my uncle, I had a couple uncles having different construction companies and even a farm that we worked on when we weren't doing construction. Like I said, from the time of 12 and 13 years of age, and we were taught quality and then quantity. And I never knew any difference. So, between hard work, don't give up, and quality over quantity, the quantity would come. Give me your best.
If someone that was new or coming into the industry was going to ask you for advice, what would you tell them?
Normally I ask them questions first. But what would I tell them? And I'm hiring right now. I'm always looking for somebody. You can't ever stop looking. And I get guys in, young guys. Not that age is the deciding factor, but a lot of times the younger guys, they don't have a clue of really what roofing's about. And so I do typically ask a few questions, make sure it's something that they're willing to do the hard work and do the time, because it takes time. You don't learn what EPDM and TPO and PVC and CSPs and APPs and SBSs and, all these other things overnight, right? So it takes time. What I typically get them to do is get out in the field, whether they're 100% hands-on or 50% hands-on and 50% eyes and ears, and be exposed to the different things and start getting familiar with a variety of things. And then I will teach them a technical standpoint from whether it's thermoplastic roofing or if it's thermoset roofing, EPDM versus thermoplastics, or if it's mod bit, gravel built ups, metal roofing, exterior building envelope. I have in my career, I have literally put together a lot of training processes and protocols for even deck types and the whole 9 yards, where you're talking 3 and 4 hour long classes that I've taught for many years now, training guys and helping them learn. And there's nothing better than seeing somebody come from not knowing something and then watching them turn out and flourish. I mean, it's the best feeling in the world. And especially the day, you don't get it every time, but sometimes you'll get that call and they'll say, man, I really appreciate that extra time because you answered the phone every time I called you. They might have been and 2 states away. And I always tell them, I said, I'm your ears, or you're my eyes and ears, and the boots on the ground, FaceTime me, because FaceTime is a wonderful thing today. And I will help you no matter what.